Alright, this is the second part of the tutorial on how to use Form Debugger to write input form code, and it will also touch on the magic reference that you have inside Visual Studio, as well as automated code generation, code verification, and how you can create significantly better code in significantly less time. Now let's go back to the form we left in the previous demo. It compares addresses and it highlights differences in red. Now what's interesting is it doesn't react right away. You have to actually go back into the form. So let's make it react right away on every single text box change. The normal way how people do it is they basically double click here and then they start typing something like if, let's say, 1 is not equal to 2, then, and something like, I don't know, something is red color, right? And the way they do it is they make sure 1 works and then they just copy paste the same code about 20 times. They change things about 20 times or 40 times if it's double, and then they test some things and they say everything works fine. But the problem is it creates a small code nightmare where you have the same stuff copy pasted 50 times, and if you have to change it in one spot, you have to change it in all the other places as well. So we are going to try to avoid this, and the way we'll do it is this. Let me go into this form, and as you may notice, I created an event handler for this text box. So what I will do is I will write code which will create event handlers for all of them, and actually I will use another trick that Form Builder has, where even though it doesn't allow for functions, it actually allows for constructs like this, where you can actually create where you can end the function early, and then what you can do is you can create your own function which you can reuse. That's not a standard feature, but it works. So here is my form, here is Visual Studio with this code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a loop which will handle all of the events automatically. Now look at this. Here is how you add the handler in Visual Basic. You basically say add handler, something is here. So let me do the same. Now in my form load, what I will do is I will copy that for the reference. Now what I will do is I will take this function that I already wrote. Sorry, I will take this code and I will put it into the function compare text boxes. And what I will do is I will design it in such a way that it's a separate function that I can call. In Visual Basic they are called subroutine, but essentially it's still a function, right? So anyway, so what I'm going to do on form load, I'm going to actually call that compare text boxes subroutine, and then what I'll do is I'll copy exactly the same loop, but instead of comparing text boxes, I'll just add handlers for each of them. So here is my for loop for each something, then I don't need this, I just need this, I need it like this, and then I need to handle the text change, and I need to add some kind of an event. So let's create an event called, let's say, generic txt underscore change, right? And since I need an event handler, I'll just copy this one and create the same one with my name. So in my event handler, I will have this private sub. I need this name right here, and all it will do is it will call my function compare text boxes. Now, I didn't finish the loop, that's why Visual Basic is complaining. Remember how I told you that Visual Basic will actually highlight errors for you, so it's highlighting me that I did not finish it yet. So next, here I finished it. It seems like I have 0 errors. So now I can actually copy this, and that starts from form load, but it ends with end sub. So what I need to do is I need to copy up until here, and then go into the form load, delete all this, then keep all this. I can even untab it like this, and now what I can do is I can save this and it should be perfectly working code. So I'm not sure why. Okay, so I saved it. Now I go back into the form, I clicked, it's red. Now let's check if it works. It works. Redmond, okay, works. works. Let's fix it back. Works. You see? And it only took a couple of minutes. Even if you just copy pasted the same stuff across these text boxes, it could have easily taken an hour. I hope you like this demo, and I hope you will consider using Form Debugger for your Encompass. Thank you.